And we're live.
Okay.
Morning.
Morning, y'all.
Let me turn that down.
Sound check completed.
I think we got this this figured out a little bit better with the streaming and stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe not. So, got some new shades. Check it.
Yep, likewise.
Yeah. So if you see me looking down here a lot, this is where the laptop is. We have a camera set up there, so got to get used to that. So I apologize if I look away a bunch. The sunglasses will help maybe. Anyway, so what did you want to get started on, David?
Yeah, so
First off, this is another Dryftwood Roud-To-It.
Oh yes, Roud-To-It. We got a Roud-To-It.
Yeah, we got a Roud-To-It. And this one's called We Did It Again.
We did? Oh, we did. Yeah, we did. We sure did.
So go ahead, David.
Yeah, so I think the theme of these past couple of weeks or since our last Roud-To-It has been online interactions between ourselves and other people. So, and some interesting things have come out of that we've had varying types of interactions. Some went pretty well, some others not so well. And that's actually how we got our last guest on. But, Daniel, you had a conversation with someone, and they ended up calling you a very interesting
bootlicker.
So, do you want to tell us a little bit about what was going on there? How did it come to this?
I'm not going to drop any names or anything, but anyways, I was on a friend's page, I guess, and they had shared something, and I commented on it. It was about TikTok being banned.
Oh yeah.
And considering we had done an episode on China, I felt like I had a little bit to provide there because the heading of the comment or the heading of the post was basically insinuating, why is this important now? Right. So I wanted to provide some insight as to why I think that this is actually important. But the pushback that I was getting on the comments was, let me remember correctly, it was basically saying that other people do it too. So why they're just banning TikTok because Trump was embarrassed by TikTok.
Is that what it is? They're just banning TikTok?
No, it's a Chinese parent-owned company.
Okay.
They have TikTok and they have, I think, WeChat as well.
Okay.
Yeah, so WeChat's kind of a bigger deal in my opinion, but because it's not a social media app. But the WeChat, if you guys want to know what that is, you can look into it. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what it is because I don't know fully what it is, but I do know it's a communication app, and then in China, that's how you buy tickets and it's how you communicate with everybody and things like that. Because I think most, if not all, American apps are banned in China. So
yeah, no, they do have a long list of the common US apps that are banned over there.
But anyways, I was just trying to provide that I'm glad that someone's doing something about it, and they took that as me being a Trump supporter, I guess. And there was just I got called a bootlicker
because they thought you were a Trump supporter.
I don't know if that's why I didn't understand the insult honestly, or if it was trying to be an insult. So I asked. I'm not sure. I said that I'm not sure that I follow, and then they sent emojis of a boot and something, a licking emoji.
Right.
And I was like, okay, is it supposed to be an insult? Like, I really didn't understand within the context of what it was, what they were calling me a bootlicker for, honestly. Right. So, but anyways, what the point of that for me is I was really trying to have an actual conversation and provide insight. But the reality is the people that I was interacting with, they didn't seem to want to have a conversation about it. They wanted to talk about how dumb it was that Trump was banning TikTok. And I was trying to provide, it's not as I don't think it's as dumb as you guys are portraying it to be. So, and I think it also helps people knowing others' perspectives.
Right.
I wasn't there to start a fight or talk bad or anything. I was just giving the insight that I had.
You were there to lick boots and kick ass.
Well, this person gave an analogy about something, and I gave a different analogy about the exact same thing. And they were like, bad analogy, and I'm just like, no, that's how a lot of people view it. It doesn't make it good or bad. I'm just trying to give you perspective. But that comment, I was told that sounds like kissing ass. That's what Joe Espinoza just said.
Oh yeah, nice. Oh wait, can I see the comments? Oh yeah, I can see them.
Can you see them? You might be able to see them faster than what I can.
Maybe.
But anyways, So the interaction that I was trying to have, I was trying to provide information because I thought maybe that, not that they were misinformed, that maybe that they hadn't had a conversation about it with somebody that's, spent a little time talking about it.
Well, the impression I get from my interactions a lot of times is that as soon as you're not in line with the narrative that they believe, you immediately must be from the other side.
Well, I pointed out in the conversation that I accept the possibility that I could be completely wrong.
Right.
But I'm basing my opinion on these things based upon the things that I've looked at and gone through and things like that. And again, it could be wrong, probably is wrong. I'm wrong a lot of the times, but the reality is I was trying to have a conversation about it.
Right.
And I didn't feel like it was mutual, though they shared a lot of words, but
not mutual.
A lot of questions. I tried to answer the questions as best I could as far as an opinion.
Well, that's the thing, is we talked about this earlier. When you get certain types of questions, you already know that really it's designed as a setup question. When you answer it, they go, "Aha, gotcha," gotcha question. And like that interview with Trump,
with Axio,
yeah. If you're going to be dispassionate about it, be cool about it, unemotional about it. The questions that the interviewer was asking Trump, they were set up for Trump to give an answer that the interviewer could then go, see, you're a bad guy.
Well, the other part of that is Trump went on there to talk his bullet points, not to answer questions.
Yeah. He had a set agenda of things he wanted to get out. Yeah.
When the questions that were asked that he really didn't have an answer for, some of them he said he wasn't sure, didn't know, and then he would go on to answer in a roundabout way. And I don't know. I just feel like that was a pointless interview.
Yeah, no, it was stupid.
It was. So the interviewer was trying to seem compassionate and, hey, and I feel like maybe he was trying to make things more understandable, I guess. I don't know, but I felt some of the questions were leading. But again, I don't feel like Donald Trump was listening to the questions. Well, and Donald Trump was just answering what he wanted to answer.
Right. From the perspective of how the interview went off, it was perfect for either side to cut it up and present their side as absolutely being the victimized side or the stronger side, or whichever way,
So on the app that I use, I think David uses as well, the News Voice app.
Yep. I do.
After I watched the video, I went to that app and I found the headline with that, and then just the cut ups of what was said. Man, I watched the whole video, literally. Well, maybe not all of them, but almost every single one of them were misrepresenting what I saw in the video.
Yeah.
Now, that's not saying that they're not representing it in a way that they didn't see it. They probably are.
Yeah.
But the reality is I tried to watch it, and then the headlines about the video itself were very misleading. Were extremely misleading. And then out of context with putting two quotables together, but missing like the entirety of context of like the two sentences in between those two quotables. Right. So I mean, that's just, I don't know.
The thing is, when I first saw that video, it was actually on a left-leaning page, and so I didn't get to see the original. I only saw the chopped-up version that made Trump look like a complete fool. And so by the time I got to the actual video, I was already thinking, "Oh, Trump, you idiot."
Yeah.
But then I saw the whole thing and I was like, oh, well, that interview is really, doing stuff that I can't really say I approve of either. So
I don't know. I think it was a pointless interview. And I think there's nothing to be taken from that from either side, honestly.
Yeah, no, the interview
it's not newsworthy.
Neither of them were there to have a conversation.
Yeah, neither of them were. I just felt like it's not newsworthy. And so that's probably why it didn't live very long in the news cycle.
Yeah, not exciting enough. It's just another propaganda thing for.
But speaking about our interactions online, not all of them have been bad. Some of them have been fantastic, and actually, it's helped me grow.
Yeah,
as someone that likes to talk to people, I'm sure it's done something similar for you.
For sure.
But that's actually how we ended up with our last guest on episode 21.
Yeah, in the space of a short time, we've gone from getting booted from meme groups to inviting complete strangers to come do a live recording podcast.
So we did a recording yesterday with it was Lindsay Cordemanche. Was that correct?
Cordemanche.
Yeah. So
it means short sleeve in French, apparently.
Yeah. So we got a lesson on that before we went on air, but it was an awesome conversation. We talked about a lot of different things. We started out with time travel. We got into some books. We talked a little bit about the questions that we provide to potential guests and the answers of her answers to those questions. And then we discussed a little bit at the end.
Yeah.
So honestly, I thought it was a really good conversation, and I've listened to it in pieces, most of it, since we recorded it and uploaded it. And if you haven't checked it out yet, when this live stream's over, you can go download it on all of your any platform that you listen to podcasts on.
Right. And if you were considering, contemplating coming to be a guest on the show, give those a listen. Give the that one and the one with James Percival. See how we interact with guests. I think we
and if you want to see the growth in how we interact, listen to early episodes with guests and how we're growing, we're doing things, we're listening to people, we're having good conversations, and honestly, it's been very uplifting for me. I really enjoyed it, being able to see that more people do like to have the conversations that I like to have.
Right.
So it makes me feel a little bit better, and hopefully it does the same for some of you guys.
Yeah. And if you want
to talk about some weird stuff.
We talk about anything, but if you want to have those kind of conversations with other people, especially strangers, especially online, I think you need to start from a position of respect, because that's so lacking when you end up calling someone a bootlicker because you can't answer their question. I mean, that's just disrespectful. That's just rude.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I didn't take it to heart, but
are you sure?
Well, I mean, I didn't take it to heart in the sense of like it bothered me. It bothered me more that the interaction came to that, and I tried to keep it from going there. And even after I was called a bootlicker, I still tried to engage separate from that with the subject matter at hand.
Do you think people are looking for a fight? Do you think that's what it is? We're all amped up.
I don't know. Maybe people are looking for an opportunity to be right, or a I got you, or see, told you moment. But I'm not likely to be guy with a bunch of that, because, like I said, I'm willing to accept that I'm wrong.
Right.
I'm more than willing to accept that I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But my idea and my view on things is how it is currently. So, could be wrong. That could change. Definitely could change.
Well, and I think that's part of how Lindsay came to be a guest, is that there has to be an element of I could be wrong. I'm not 100% certain, and I'm maybe not the smartest person in this conversation. Both people have to take that approach. If you go into a conversation thinking you know it all already and you're going to be right and you're the smartest, you're not going to have a conversation. You're just going to say something to someone, and if they disagree with you, they're wrong. And end of conversation.
You got to be humble. You got to have some humility.
Be a little humble.
Yeah, so you got to have some humility too, I think. But that doesn't mean that you can't be in your meme groups trading your jokes, right? Yeah, so like David said, went from getting booted from meme groups to having a random guest on. So like I said, kudos to Lindsay for taking a step out of her comfort zone, I'm sure. And then coming out here to engage in a conversation about things that, frankly, we didn't really know how those conversations were going to turn out. So,
well, I mean, we started off just hoping we weren't going to get robbed, but
I'm sure she had similar feelings.
Yeah, sure.
So, Joe Espinoza said Macho Man is wrong. I guess he's talking about me and my shades.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah,
I know what's up, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
So, anyways, guys, time travel is one of the things that we talked about again. So that's why we titled this one "We Did It Again." So we talked about time travel again.
Yeah.
However, this one seemed to get more into some of the shows.
Yeah, books and films,
like things that have to do with time travel, and then we veered off of that at some point and started talking about just books, and then we started talking about the answers on the questions.
Yeah.
And that actually
devised questions.
Yeah, that definitely was the best part of the conversation, in my opinion, because all the stuff in the beginning was very relevant, but the thing is, we have opinions on things, and we want to share our opinions on things. It's cool to talk about books. It's cool to talk about shows and movies and stuff like that. But the things that are going on right now, it's an election year. There's a lot of politics going on and things like that.
No way.
People are scared to talk about it.
Can't even post a damn meme without getting
booted out of a meme group.
Yeah.
A meme group.
It's too political. You're out.
Okay. Does that mean all the comedians that make political jokes can't go to the comedy clubs?
Not until the elections are over.
Not that or COVID. Not until COVID's over.
COVID's going to be going on forever. It's the new normal.
It's the new normal. So, anyways, guys, that's it. I want to thank you guys for coming on, and you can check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all of them. Try and find us on BitChute and Parler. Also, we're working on some alternative social media. Probably not as heavily as we should, but we're working on it.
Working.
So, all right, guys, thanks. Love you.
Out.